From Flat Top Mountain here in southern West Virginia, this is the Allegheny Front Almanac. I'm Doc, and this week felt heavy. Foggy gray morning settling over a ridge like a blanket that doesn't quite fit right. This is your Almanac for the week of February 8th to the 14th. Winter is still here. We had that classic February warm-up. Those few days that trick you into thinking you can jump ahead into spring. You know, the air softens. Snow gives way a bit, just teasing you. And for moments, you start thinking about turning the soil. But winter hasn't let go yet. Not really. There's still more to come. So I bought some new seeds started this week, preparing to begin the indoor planting later this month. Just setting the stage. Nothing in the ground yet. Just more intentions. Just to stir up that spring fever. The first steps towards the growing season always begin in quiet rooms. So Lisa has been breaking her bread again. And I say this every time, there's nothing quite like the smell of fresh baked bread in a winter house. It reminds you that warmth is something that you can make. But this week carried loss. Heavy loss. Here on the farm, we lost Honey, our oldest Muscovy duck. She was the matriarch, the one who started the entire line. Every Muscovy duck on this farm traces back to her. 12 years she watched over the place. 12 winters, 12 springs. This year has been a year of change here at the farm. A lot of elders passing and new beginnings rising in their place. The old guard, it slowly steps away. Sometimes gently, other times suddenly. The ponds are still frozen. The geese, they are still circling. And the land, it isn't rushing. It's just patiently waiting for the great thaw.
Lingering snow showers and gusty wind across the northern mountains will continue to gradually taper overnight, giving way to a dry start to the new work week amid building high pressure. Temperatures will moderate through Tuesday, with another cold front arriving midweek that could bring rain, then snow showers.
Here's the breakdown of the day-to-day for Flat Top for February 15th through the 21st. Sunday, mild and mostly cloudy, high in the mid-50s. A quiet thaw day. Monday, partly cloudy, cooler, high near 50. Calm. Tuesday, slight chance of showers late, high in the low 50s. Wednesday, breezy, scattered rain, high in the mid-50s. Mud season is here. Thursday, warmer pushes high, possibly in the 60s. This is definitely going to feel like a false spring. Friday, the warmest day of the stretch, low to mid 60s, with clouds and a few showers. Remember, don't trust it. And Saturday, cooler air returns, highs in the upper 40s, lows near freezing. Winter is returning. Up above us, the sun has been relatively calm. Well, at least on the surface. We did have coronal hole number 24. It's rotating into view and it's beginning to face Earth. This does mean that there's a high-speed solar wind stream is expected to arrive. A minor G1 magnetic storm watch has already been issued for February 15th, and it extends the 16th. We felt that. That timing, it aligned with the new moon, which means the darker skies for our watchers if we happen to have any auroras, but maybe for using the high altitudes. Check it out. If the BZ turns south and the wind speed climbs, you may see some more dancing in the north. Nothing too extreme forecasted. Just a steady push of solar winds. Sometimes you're just glad when the sun is quiet. This week, one of our elders passed. My neighbor Ruth. She used to run a local junk store. And if you ever lived in a small Appalachian hamlet, you know that the junk store isn't just a junk store. It's a gathering place, a bulletin board, a storytelling hall, a quiet hub. Ruth and her family were the first people I met when I moved here to Flat Top. Now, while her husband passed a few years back, she had been holding on. Now it's time for her to be back with him. It feels like a real change of the guard around here. So many elders are gone, but those that aren't gone have stepped out of the spotlight. When people like Ruth leave, they take their stories with them. So we must take time and listen to those stories. Her store, it was a crossroads. She will truly be missed. Flat Top will never be the same. In other news, Sean is doing better. Another good week at rehab. Steady progress. And that's news it's worth holding on to. We also passed through Friday the 13th, which for me has always been a lucky day. I've always liked the folklore surrounding it. All those misunderstood omens. All of those people that just don't feel the extra energy in the air. And then that day followed Valentine's Day. A reminder that love doesn't always have to be grand. Sometimes it's just a shared moment. It's a quiet house. It's a slow walk. It's just being present. For the rest of the town, it's been quiet. And quiet is its own blessing. Weeks like this reminds me that community isn't just who lives around you. It's who remembers before you. Elders, they carry maps, stories, the hard lessons, the kind of knowledge you don't find in books or on the screen. And when they pass, if we haven't asked them the questions, those maps go with them. The wheel of time doesn't pause. It turns, whether we're ready or not. This year it felt like a thinning. beginning of the old ways. Certain familiar voices. But that's how cycles work. The old guard steps aside. The next generation stands forward. And the only way to continue surviving is if we choose to learn while the teachers are still here. Community, it's not automatic. It requires work. It requires tending. It's listening to the stories. It's checking up on your neighbors. It's showing up for the small things. It's baking bread, and it's sharing it. It's recognizing that love isn't abstract. It's practical. And it looks like presence. The wheel, it turns. It always will. Loss, birth, ending, and beginning. Winter into spring. Our job isn't to stop the turning. It's to stay steady and move right along with it. And to not forget the stories, the wisdoms, and the lessons of those that have gone before us. This was a week of fog and memory, a matriarchal duck and a matriarchal neighbor, of warm bread and frozen ponds. Winter's still holding on the ridge, but the light, it's stretching. As the elders step aside, the young rise up. The land keeps its rhythm. The wheel of time keeps turning. So we notice who's still here. We ask the questions while we can. We hold tight to those beloved stories. And we move forward with care. Until next time, I'm Doc, here in the heart of Appalachia. Live slowly, love deeply, fear nothing. Adios.